Welcome to Pokemon Masters Council. I am your host, Gym Leader Justin, and as you can see on screen today, we're playing some grass Pokemon. We've got my co-host, Zero. You have not seen this footage. What's up, buddy? This is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. So a little bit of a spoiler alert. This is an auto attack Razor Leaf build. I am a Spirit Shackle player, so I'm excited for this.
Yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be really awesome. So, spoiler alert for the, just as the PMC, we want to say we do believe that Spirit Shackle is the more efficient build. Like, that's definitely the build that we recommend.
Yeah, but this is fun. This is all good fun here.
Yeah, so we are going to be running, so the point of this video is, like you saw in the thumbnail, is that we're utilizing the Red Emblem. So as we talked about in the Emblem podcast, the Red Emblems are, like the yellow, the two bottom of the barrel, kind of just avoid those, right? In a general sense. But this build, as you can see here on screen, we're going to be using the basic attack. So basically, the longer you're in combat, the faster you attack.
Yeah, definitely.
That's essentially the basic attack passive of Decidueye. And then it also has the ability long reach, so the farther away, the more damage you do. So basically, you're going to be skirting the outside of the fight and just machine gunning people down. Hence the sort of Rambo theme of the video, especially with the thumbnail. I had to get one of those pictures of him with that arrow from the first one. So yeah, the boosted attack, becoming the quills thing, and then shooting off less damage for the subsequent quills. That's okay because we just want to be spreading damage anyways. So this is what the Razor Leaf will be for people that don't really know, because it's not the popular build. You basically, on top of everything you just have for your passive and basic attacks, you now summon a whirlwind of razors for a short time, and that increases your attack speed and allows your auto attacks to just spread out and hit multiple people. So you just, clear bees. In a team fight, you're hitting 3 people at a time, not to mention the boosted auto, so you're getting triple hits on some people. The upgrade, you increase your attack damage against tanks. So the higher the enemy's Pokemon, the more damage you'll do, which is really good.
Nice HP shredding, bring them down, let your other carries maybe pick those Pokemon off.
Yeah, it's current HP, so it's like percent damage basically. So it's built for shredding tanks. And then the other move that we're going to be taking is something that Zero and I both agree on is the best, which is Shadow Sneak.
Yeah, it's a really nice little movement option, and it's a sure hit. When it finds an opponent, slows them down for a little bit, so that's really, really nice for you to close the gap, especially if you're going to be Spirit Shackle. However, we're obviously not running that on this build.
Yep, so being able to shred defense, being able to slow, and being able to give yourself move speed, it's got all the tools you need. So as you can see here, we are going to be going Muscle Band, Scope Lens, and Buddy Bear, or Score Shield, excuse me. Score Shield's just a personal Justin preference. I never leave home without it, basically. I feel naked without it. And
you're an aggressive scoring kind of player, so you can switch that one to your style if you like Focus Band, maybe you like Buddy Berry, maybe you like something else, but very flexible.
So Zero, check this out. This is obviously we're still testing based on what we own, but what do you think of this page?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks like it's efficient. You've checked the boxes. You don't have an extra emblem just floating around, or an extra color. Everything here is serving a purpose, and you're achieving multiple different buffs. So it looks pretty clean.
Yeah, I like it. 5 reds, 4 browns, 2 blues. Just a super solid page for laning or jungling or anything. Basically, and this is the quote-unquote attack speed page that I'm using.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
So the main thing to think about here with Decidueye, regardless of what build you're playing, is you have to actually hit Decidueye, much like Cinderace. You don't really turn on until you fully evolve.
Right.
People like Bulbasaur can do stuff as Bulba or Ivy. Doesn't necessarily need Venu to start popping off. Decidueye is not really the case. I feel like you have to have Decidueye because that's when you actually upgrade your moves.
Excellent jungler. Are you taking jungle in this game?
No, so this game we're actually going to be laning Doug and I. We're going to be going Slowbro plus Decidueye in lane. So we'll have that telekinesis lockdown, And then, nope, here we go, SporkNinja, there he is. So that way you'll have the telekinesis locked down, and then I can just shred him. And this game is going to be a bit back and forth, so as you can start off here, we're just, clearing some farm. Zero, what do you think, obviously, about, Decidueye in lane versus jungle?
He's really bad in lane.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest.
Yep.
He doesn't have a lot of great secure. I mean, like, he kind of does, but he doesn't. But, like, if you can... You have to play super, super safe, but when you get into that really safe distance, obviously that's the fun thing about the Decidueye. When you find that safe distance, you actually do more damage because of the distance of your leaves traveled. So, yeah, it's not good. It's not good, especially like if you're going to get jumped by a combo like this. If they get in on you, then
I was going to say, what do you think of this lane combo? Two really early laners, really early pressure. Boom! There it is. He overstayed his welcome. Check this out. Let's go. So Haunter comes in here and cleans Dougie up, and he's on me a bit, so we're in a bit of a bad spot. Because now he picks me up.
We just proved both points of Decidueye lane, like, right there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, you saw the highlights and the lowlights, and they happened in the same 30 seconds.
Exactly. Well, especially still as a Rowlet. Like, so we get Dartrix at 5, and then Decidueye at 7, but 7 is when we get our first, like, actual move upgrade, too. So we have to go all the way to level 7 before we get a new move. It's literally just Leafage and Astonish. That's part of the reason why he's not very good early.
Yeah.
It's just he's on the base moves. So right here, as you can see, I'm just sort of shredding, dealing damage where I can. I'm afraid to go in too close because it's 1v3. Doug does get taken down there, unfortunately. So we start off in the back foot here. Our jungler is bottom, but there's no enemies bottom. So it's a little bit of a weird situation. So I'm just basically farming.
Yeah, definitely looking like a rough start. Like, this would be frustrating to me as a player. Like, just constantly getting bullied because, their jungler just hanging top and
the Haunter's literally just living top lane. Look, and he steals another berry from me. I didn't get it. So we're just the roughest of rough starts ever. Can you believe that this is the footage we're giving you?
Yeah,
I promise.
This is very surprising.
Yeah, it's a surprising start. So right now we're basically just like, look, we can't go up there again. The Haunter will not leave, even when we're not over-aggressing. Like, you can see, we weren't picking fights.
No. They were just jumping you guys.
They were just jumping me behind enemy line. So I need to evolve here. We need to gain some pressure. It doesn't really matter if they get any more goals top. Dougie tried to defend as long as he could, sort of to waste time. They finally capped top. Because look at where the Absol is on the minimap.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Getting a little ham there.
Yeah, not really sure what he's trying to accomplish up there. He should be back here with the team, even though he's an assassin. So Doug comes in. I'm just sort of shredding damage from a safe distance. And I see that the bees are up, and somebody's in here attacking them. So I'm like, all right, well, there we go.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice little glimpse of there. And because, again, we can just shred down that Garchomp. Really nice damage. And you can start to see, like, once I get in combat for a little bit, the attack speed's already starting to pick up.
Yeah, you're doing a really good job, like, keeping your distance. Like, right here, your distance from the enemies is really, really good. Like, you're poking perfectly, just the way you should.
Thank you. It's all about that, when we say the term kind of know your damage, it's part of that is also knowing your box in terms of ranges and positioning and...
Yeah,
we were just too late to that. You saw that? We didn't realize that. I thought we had time to turn around like one more auto. So he unfortunately gets the Dreadnought, but he dies for it. So... we're in a rough spot because we did lose both first objectives, but here we go. You ready?
All right, we got a full kit. Well,
let's go, man. So we still have Astonish, but we do have Razor Leaf. So we're just going to defend here, and we're going to start to push up. There. Again, there's not a whole lot to talk about other than just like the kit itself. We are with an Azumarill, which, again, is still pretty crap in the meta. You shouldn't be playing Azumarill in Ranked. Even if you're, like, consider yourself a master Azumarill player, just pick someone else to do it better. Pick T-Tar. Oh, yeah, we got that kill, baby. You like that?
Oh, Rambo's in the house. Oh, there he is.
Just kited him out perfectly. So here we go. I popped the ulti. Don't really care because I just want to shred and pop this goal. That's all that matters. Because now look at the pressure we got on the map now. We just opened that up huge because now we're evened up in terms of goals. So this is a little bit of a rough spot. Doug's getting ultied. I'm trying to stay on the outside of Pikachu ulti because, again, he'll just one-shot me, right?
Right.
So this, and then unfortunately I do get caught out. Not really much I could do about it. My button wasn't up. It was just a rough spot. And Absol, again, doing what Absol players do. So,
going ham.
What do you think about this here? So this is a rough spot. Give me your analysis here. There's 30 seconds until Rotom. Dougie's top farming. I'm about to be farming. We're just sort of...
I mean, when I look at this,
We're trying to
I would
hold
say that
water.
either, yeah, I would say like map wise, it looks pretty even. However, like you look like you're kind of getting beat down. I would say either objective here would be a win for you guys.
Correct. So
honestly,
Dougie decides to go top on the again playing the good old Slowbro. So he's tanking all of them. Look at that. But he unfortunately the Garchomp gets past his surf. He surfed at the right time. It was just like a timing thing. The Garchomp dashed right like at the same time that he surfed, so he didn't get caught with it. So he got to me and killed me. But now this is the point that is really important. Look at my ulti. Look at the jump. Here we go. Going in here. Nice defense. Pick him up. My ulti's almost up. We're going up to try to contest the Rotom. Super close. Oh, and they just got it. And I'm going to die for it.
The situational awareness from your team is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. So I'm really working with the best that I have here. It's a bit frustrating, but in solo queue, that's all we can do. So right here's the play, man. This is the savior of the day. This is where we start to turn it around. Uh-oh.
Oh. Unleash it.
Ah!
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
That's how winning is done.
That's how winning is done. Let's go. Me and Doug. 2v5 the world. Look at that. PMC. That's literally the point where it's not literally 2v5. Obviously, check the map. But that is the point where we really started to turn the game around. We got that big dunk top earlier, and now we just had that huge defense against the Rotom and killed 3 of their main carries with all of that gold. We got so much experience. Doug and I did not die in that fight. Look at how healthy and fine we are. We're feeling on top of the world 1 minute until Zapdos spawns. So it's been a long struggle of a game. But this is the point of, like, especially when you're in a dual queue like this, you need to use your strengths. Doug's the front line, I'm the back line, and we basically played that fight perfectly.
Yeah, and you guys are doing what you're supposed to do right now. You're picking up farm, charging up ultimates. Picking up the smaller things will charge your ultimate a little bit faster.
Just when you turn on Razor Leaf, that's all I hear is just just machine gun fire.
So yeah, you guys are not picking any bad fights. You're kind of... just now you're resetting, picking up farm, because you know you need an ultimate for this bird fight. You know Decidueye's ultimate, super important.
Absolutely. So right now, my ulti is at 86 the way he sees. I'm trying to just pick up some farm. I've already got full pockets. Doug is down bot doing the exact same thing. He's just clearing out the Aldinos down near the Absol. We're all sort of in a decent spot here, and I'm getting in the back bush. This is the play, right?
Yeah, you definitely want to catch your opponents off guard for this fight. Being in a good position before the 2-minute mark is key to the victory here.
So we get a chance to pick Crustle out. It's normally not, normally you don't go for the tank, but we got a chance to pick him up basically like 1v4. He was out of position.
Huge.
Watch this. So I kite back. Oh, load him up.
Let's go.
Just unloading. That poor Pikachu took all of it. Oh, I see Zapdos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, see the Zapdos.
So right here, we just shred the Garchomp. Just unloading on this poor fool. He's trying to lifesteal through it, but there's no way he can live. There's no way he'll be able to live through that. Doug picks up the Blissey, and this is where the fight starts to turn around because the Crustle that died at the beginning is now respawned, and he has entered the bird pit. So now we have to kite this tank out. We have to get rid of him.
Oh. Got your eyes on the prize. Let's go, dude.
Yeah! My Zapdos! That's the strength of this build, is that I'm allowed to attack the team fight while still shredding Zap because I hit 3 different people.
You're spamming the B button there, aren't you?
I'm spamming the B button, that's right. So my main auto is always going towards Zap, and then the residual damage is just spreading to any enemies nearby. So I'm getting free damage on everyone. That's the strength of this build, especially during objective fights, is that... Oh, look at that! One-shot that Pikachu! Get out of here! You see that crit?
And now you've picked up your max level. You're just... Yeah, like, just doing an insane amount of damage.
Oh, yeah. Like, if I would have had... Even if I would have been able to live one more hit there, I would have won that duel. And here Doug picks up. There it is! Nice save
said
by
no.
SporkNinja. Let's go. Look at that.
Beautiful
Defense.
Right there.
Now top. So, again, I'm dead, so Doug and I are just sort of talking back and forth. I'm coaching him around here. Jumps up, gets the telekinesis, gets the serve. Perfect defense by Doug. PMC popping off offensively and defensively in this mid and late game. And that's really the strength of this Decidueye build is, like, you need to be that mid and late game damage for your team, and that's what she can do, regardless of whether you're going sniper, ghost build, or the machine gun grass build. So they do end up capping that right at the end. As you can see, I was trying to jump, and they stopped it. Spoiler alert, though, Brandon.
Why didn't you surrender, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what a close win, dude.
That's how winning is done. And that's just really the PMC. Look at that. 112k, bro.
12k on an auto attack build. That's insane damage.
What do you think? You impressed?
Oh yeah. This is really sweet. Especially like, dude, look how badly you out damaged everyone else on your team. You and Doug.
Yeah, literally. Doug did more damage than like 2 people on my team. Like, that's what I mean. Azumaro's terrible.
Yeah, no,
that player didn't play poorly. It's just Azumaro sucks.
Yeah,
Slowbro does not have good damage, especially with the telekinesis build. Telekinesis Surf is one of the lowest damage builds in the entire game.
Yeah.
So
no, that was well done, man. It was really cool to see an auto attack build from Decidueye pop off in a way that you don't normally see because Spirit Shackle is so strong.
Yeah, normally Spirit Shackle is the go-to. It's more reliable. It's just huge burst, but this build can be played. I think it's best off in a duo situation where you have a dedicated bodyguard or support or tank or whatever. Blastoise, Wigglytuff. You could do more passive bodyguard with like a Blissey, but I like to be more aggro and lock people down. So things like this Slowbro could work because it kind of fits both. It's just a lot of fun to be able to show off this build, and it was a really fun game. Shout out obviously to Dougie for helping us get this win. Couldn't have done it without him. Really good lane phase. And we actually found a combo that works really, really well with like we said, the low damage Slowbro.
Yeah, man. It was fun to watch.
All right. That's going to be it for us this time. Links down in the description to all of our socials. Please go check it out. Hit that big red subscribe button. We really appreciate it. And make sure you hit that bell to stay notified for all of our upcoming Unite content, because it's going to be saucy. Mew comes out in less than 2 weeks. Until next time, I've been Justin.
And I'm Zero.
Council's adjourned.